5 days after the presidential election in Iran, tens of thousands of protesters are still taking to the streets of Tehran. Overnight, pro- and anti-government demonstrators held rival rallies as Iranian authorities tried to stop foreign journalists covering the crisis. But the media ban has had little impact on information and images being circulated on the internet. The protesters claim the weekend election was rigged and say they'll continue demonstrating until a new vote is called. John Stewart reports.
Supporters of reformist candidate Mir Hossein Mousavi were again on the streets of Tehran, refusing to be silenced. These demonstrations have been banned by the Iranian government, but the order has had little effect. The protesters believe the official election result, a landslide win to President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, is a fraud and they want a new vote. The president's supporters were on the streets too, blaming foreign influences for the country's problems. But their rally was smaller than the banned gatherings of opposition supporters. New pictures today emerged of anti-government demonstrators coming under gunfire during a protest on Monday outside a military compound. A man in a blue shirt, thought to be a member of Iran's Basij militia group, shoots at the crowd, killing one protester. The crowd chants "Death to Basij," and a petrol bomb is thrown back at the militiamen. At Tehran University, students are holding a sit-in. Reports are filtering out of Iran that university students are being targeted by security forces. At the scene of another protest, more gunfire rings out and protesters help their friends, apparently injured during clashes with authorities. The country's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, has called for tolerance and patience. In the midst of the turmoil, Iran's president attended a summit in Russia and got an important show of support from his Russian counterpart, Dmitry Medvedev. In a speech to the gathering, President Ahmadinejad made no mention of the troubles at home and proclaimed the age of empires was over. The US president expressed concern about the violence in Iran.
I do believe that something has happened in Iran where there is a questioning of the kinds of antagonistic postures towards the international community that have taken place in the past.
The former Crown Prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi, who now lives in the United States, says that a revolution is imminent.
In any case, it is clear that the genie is out of the bottle, as the expression goes. This time people are not just going to relent and go back and say, okay, we tried but we failed. I don't think they're going to stop making their demands.
Foreign journalists have been banned from covering the demonstrations and most reporters have now left the country. But the media crackdown has had little impact on images like these being posted on the internet. Social networking media like YouTube, Facebook and Twitter are all being used by tech-savvy young Iranians to get information and images onto the net.
It's absolutely crucial for people to be able to use these websites because otherwise a lot of the news may not have gotten out.
The US State Department has been closely monitoring Twitter.
It was very clear to me that that these kinds of social media played a very important role in democracy.
Half of all Iranians are under 25 and internet savvy. These protesters are hoping that the technological revolution will usher in a political one. John Stewart, Late Line.